Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Alina, and in today's tutorial I will show you how to make this seed beads necklace. It's a spiral rope. So you're going to be needing only two colors of 11 O's. One that's going to be the core of the spiral, and the ones that are going to spiral, of course. I think it's a great design because you just need 11 O's, and I think all of us have a lot of seed beads in our stash. I decided to use a very simple clasp. You can add the clasp that you want. Well, I was trying to figuring out the design and how to explain it better. I found a lot of tutorials on YouTube, and a lot of people, I saw a lot of comments with people that were insecure about the design. They didn't understand the pattern. So I hope my tutorial today will put a light on this stitch, if I can say so. Also, please, if you want to be in touch with the latest design that I create, don't forget to subscribe, and please hit that bell button so you'll be notified when I will upload a new video. So let's get started. So let's review the materials. You're going to need a beading thread. I'm using Fireline 4LB black satin. Maybe you can pull a 6LB with this design, but I don't recommend because you have to pass through the beads multiple times and they are 11/0. So better to choose a beading thread that's more thin. Then you're going to need two contrasting color of 11/0 Toho seed beads. So for the core beads, I'm going to be using this black, it's a matte color, and for the spiral beads I'm going to use this gold rosé. It's a gold rosé Toho seed beads. Of course, you're going to need a beading needle because you're not going to be using 15/0 beads in this design. You can totally go with a thicker needle, which is I think easier to bead with. And you're going to need the clasp, and I chose a simple gold lobster clasp. So let's get started. I just added my thread around 180 centimeter or 70 inches of thread. So all the time we're going to pick up a pattern of 4 beads. So now we're going to pick up 4 core beads, which in my case they are the black color, and I'm going to slide on my thread, and I'm going to leave around 20 centimeter or 7 or 8 inches of tail so we can add the clasp later. So I saw a lot of tutorial regarding spiral rope, and I noticed a lot of comments from people who didn't know exactly how the spiral is going. They thought it's very complicated. Anyway, the comments were not very pleasing, so I was thinking maybe I will show you my method, which is actually the original method, but maybe how I'll explain it will be easier. So we pick up 4 core beads. Now I told you we're going to pick up 4 beads all the time, but this time we're going to pick only 3. Only this time we're going to pick 3 beads, and these are the spiral beads. So now I will go back through all these 4 beads I just attached earlier, just like this, and I'm going to pull. Let's see. So as you can see, I think this is the problem that everybody have. The beads, the spiral beads, all the time they are on the left, on the right, in the middle. People don't know how to step up or what's the next step. So for me, to make it easier, I always move the spiral beads to my left. So in my case it's like this. All the time I keep the spiral beads through my left side. Now let's add the next part. So I'm going to pick up 4 beads, but this time it's going to be a core bead and 3 spiral. So this is going to be our pattern for the rest of our design. So this is it, a core bead and 3 spiral beads. And if I'm going to slide them through my beading work, just like this, you will notice you have something like this. to not get confused, all the time keep your spiral beads to the left side of your thread. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 core beads. I just want to pass through the last 4. So if I'm counting from here, let me put it on the zoom so you can see better. If I'm counting from up here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this the last 4 I'm trying to go. It's easier if you wrap it around your finger. So let me show you. So this is the 4. 1 just run away. Let's see. 4 beads. And I'm just going to pull. While I'm pulling now, you'll see again the spiral beads are on the right side. I don't want them on the right, so I will push them with my thumb through the left with the other one, and I will snug my beadwork very tight. This is what we have until now. So we're going to repeat the same thing over and over. So we're going to pick up again 4 beads, 1 core bead and 3 spiral beads. If I'm going to put them on my beading work like this, I want to pass through the last 4 core beads. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will go through this 4. Just like this. It's going a little bit difficult because I'm trying to make it so you can see better. So I'm going to pull. Again, you'll notice while I'm pulling like this, I want this to stay together, all the core beads to be snug together like this. So I noticed the easiest way to do this is, I will show you my method now. I'm going to pick up a core bead and 3 spiral beads as usual, so I have 4 beads totally, yes. But instead of sliding all these 4 beads down, I will just go through the last 3 core beads, just these 3, like this. I'm going to pull. I'm making sure I'm sliding these beads to the left with my thumb like this, and as you can see, there is this 11 here that's separated from the core. So I will just go with my needle and I'm going to pull. So what we did here, instead of going through 4 beads in the same time, we go to 3 and then 1 more. For me, I found it's so much easier when I'm beading than to slide all the 4 beads down. So let me show you again. So I'm going to pick up a core bead and 3 spiral beads. I'm going through the last 3 core beads here, the black one. Let's see, 1, 2, and the third one, just like this. And I'm going to pull. It's already situated next to the other ones, but don't forget to step up. You will notice, because this seed bead, it's separated from the base. You can notice. And while I'm doing this, I'm pulling super tight. You can see the spiral, it's already starting to form. So let me show you. Pick up a core bead and 3 more spiral. Go through the last 3 core beads, just like this. Through the last 3, pull, and then make sure it's through the left side, and then go through this one. If you find this difficult, of course you can do the other way. Let me show you again how it is. A core bead and then 3 spiral beads, and then you're going to slide them on your thread. You will end up with something like this. As you can see, these are the beads that we add. It's our work. So with this, the new bead, I'm counting 4 core beads to step up. So this is the 4. So I'm going through all 4 of them like this, and I'm making sure it's sliding through my left. But for me, I notice I am beading so much faster without having to put these beads on my Fireline. So I'll just go through 3 beads like this. I'm making sure I'm sliding this through the left to snug together with the other spiral beads, and then I will step up through this 11. So which method do you prefer? It doesn't matter. Make sure you try both and see which one is faster for you or easier. But I can tell you it's a pretty fast stitch, and it's easy to do and super repetitive. You don't have to focus a lot or concentrate a lot. And it's what I love about it, it's that you can use only Toho seed beads. We all have a lot of seed beads in our stash. Especially me, I'm an impulsive buyer with the beads, and I always like to buy a lot of colors that I don't end up using it in the end. So it's a great way to make sure you finish your beading stash. Use some of them. So as you can see, the spiral is starting to form. So you have to keep doing this until you have the length you desire, and I will meet you right back to show you how to add the clasp. Welcome back. This is what I bead until now. I didn't finish, but I wanted to show you how it looks when it's you bead for a while. You can see very good the spiral, and I think it's an amazing design. It's very versatile. You can swap the beads with Toho. You can even add crystals. I'm even working on a design where we're going to put pearls as a spiral beads, and I think it will look amazing. So now let's add the clasp. I wanted to keep it simple without adding any more crystals or bigger beads. Since we work only with Toho, I decided it's the best to keep it like this. So my thread is exiting one of the core beads, the black one. I'm just going to pick up 2 more, actually 3 Toho, and then I'm going to add my clasp, and then I will go through the last Toho that I added here, this one, just like this. I will go back through this one, and I'm going to pull. So I'm going to pick up 2 more Toho, and I'm going to skip this 2. So we have one that we just passed, skip the next 2, and go to the 3rd Toho from the core. So we make like our small leg like this, and then I'm going through the next 3 beads from the core, and then I'm just going to wave my way around so I can reinforce my beadwork. So I'm going through this and then through the black core beads, just like this, and then I'm going through the clasp again, and I'm going on the other side of the beads, just like this. Because they are 11/0 and they are not a big size of beads, you can already feel the work. It's super snug, and the needle is going so much harder. So This is how I attach the clasp. It looks like a small flower, like a daisy. Again, if you want, you can add a crystal here, or you can add gold beads instead of black. So you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side, and I will see you in a minute to show you the final results. So that was the tutorial for today. I hope it was easy enough to understand. If you have any request, or there's something you think you didn't understand, please leave a comment below and I will make sure to answer. I want to show the spiral close. I think these seed beads are amazing, the rose gold. I love this color. So if you find this tutorial useful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. So see you soon and take care. Bye bye.